What up, Long Beach? Welcome back to your home for everything local sports. It's JJ.
And Mike, and this Long Beach Poly football preview video is brought to you by Naples Rib Company.
The green, the gold, they are back, and it's got national attention vibes once again at Long Beach Poly football practice as they get ready for the 2023 season. Like I said, national attention because they've got national recruits and a schedule that's got national eyeballs on it.
You're right about that, JJ. They finished nationally ranked by everyone from Max Preps to USA Today. They begin this season in the top 50 in all the national polls. Head coach Stephen Barbee has got this program going in the right direction again, now entering his sixth season as the Jackrabbits head coach. And they're playing a big-time schedule led by their 1-2 punch, JJ.
That is Darius Curry, quarterback, DC1. Man, Mike, that Mission Viejo game last year really solidified him as the signal caller over there, Paul.
For sure. It was a statement game from him. They got a big win on a big stage and, quite frankly, in a place that Poly does not always win very often. And he dedicated himself to getting even better in the offseason.
Running out there with the All-Pro Pro Bowl practicing. He went to work on that accuracy, and he's still got the fleet feet as well, Mike, getting into the end zone here against Milliken in that big win last year.
No doubt, but obviously at Poly, it's not all about offense. It's about the defense, too, and they've got a big-time recruit in Dylan Williams, number 2, committed to the University of Oregon. Not much you can say about this kid that hasn't been said already, but he's physical, he's fast, and he's an absolute specimen at linebacker.
Oh, the deuce was absolutely loose, Mike. And yeah, he really puts on a show in practice. I mean, look at him on this sled, just throwing it around like a rag doll.
Williams not the only physical player on what looks to be a very strong Poly defense. Up front, they've got the Tomasoa brothers, Troy and Toa, playing the end spots on the D-line with Jaden Akins Jr. and Mario Rivas at D-tackle. And then the headhunter at linebacker, Jebediah Tuupo, 6'2", 245, very physical, with Williams, Josh Noodles Kaysen, and Isaac Johnson as well in that front seven.
The secondary is also stacked, Mike. I mean, we're going to talk about it a little bit more on the offensive side, but they are very speedy in that secondary, and they're also young with some exciting talent.
There's going to be a lot of guys playing in that secondary. You got Deion Jackson, Cameron Girardi, Elijah Pooley, Isaac Johnson, Michael Beresford, Julius Johnson, Juju the freshman, Dante Wright Jr., Tiger Canales, Corey Hudson, Kamari Shemwell. We got a lot of defensive backs at Poly this year.
That was D block. We go back to the offense where DC1's got some big boys up front.
Some big boys, some unproven talent, though. Jeremiah Filippo, the only returner from a veteran offensive line group last year. There's going to be new starters in Tino Huckabee, Savion Day, Matthias Toad, Josh McEachin, Anthony Rodriguez, Tyler Gaines, Mike Salinas up front for Poly.
I mean, you got to plow the road for some big guys behind you as well, and that is going to be Noodles.
Yeah, Noodles is going to get a lot of carries at running back this year. I wouldn't want to have him tackling me, and I wouldn't want to try and tackle him either. But he won't be alone back there as they've got some speed, legit speed, with Malachi Dawson, the returning freshman who ran a 10.8 last year. Also guys like Wendell White, Omar Stokely.
So much speed in the running backs. Obviously, Curry can run as well. So looking good back there. And on the outside, Mike just heaping loads of talent.
Yeah, I mean, 7 or 8 Division I offered receivers. You've obviously got guys like Jordan Malaulu, committed to Fresno State. You've got the transfer Caden Butler sitting on 12 offers. Really, really talented kid Ezekiel Orozco, Kamari Smith, the sophomore with a ton of offers, Titus Bordeaux, Luke Buggs. You could really just keep going down the list, and there's just so much talent at wideout.
If you're going to want to run a national program, you got to be good on special teams.
Many of the guys we've just mentioned obviously could factor in the return game. I think you're going to see Tuupo at punter, and then Jonas Mendoza, one of the freshmen out there kicking that they've liked so far, everything that they've seen from him.
First things first, they are in Hawaii this week, Mike, and you're out there with them.
We're here in beautiful Kona, ready for this Poly football opener a week before the rest of the state gets started. But hey, these Jackrabbits wanted to say they belong on the national stage year in and year out. So they're in Hawaii, then they go to Oregon to face Bishop Gorman, then it's Mission Viejo and Serra to round out a very tough non-league schedule to set up what could be a memorable 2023.
It just feels different over at Poly practice. We go to all the schools and all the teams, and they're all great, but Poly is just, I mean, when those golden domes are shining under the lights right next to Atlantic, you know it's high school football season. Thanks as always to all of our sponsors, and please keep it with the 562.org all season long for all of your Long Beach high school football coverage.